Hi Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your June 6th, 2024 new moon reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously. It gets this channel seen by the YouTube algorithm, which gets it out to more people. And it's just wonderful. So thank you so very much. And just remember that the cards will tell you what you need to know, not what you want to know. Let's begin. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Pisces, spirit is chatty today. Okay, that's a lot. Let's get started. So we have the Two of Cups. I love that. This is my minor arcana Gemini card, and we are in a Gemini new moon. We are in a Gemini time period. So the Two of Cups coming in is absolutely beautiful. This is going to be a very healing time. The duality is going to be big though. So just know that you are represented by the two fish. So that is going to be intense. The duality is going to be intense for you. And plus this moon is going to be more intense because you are a mutable sign. It's going to affect mutable signs, which are Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces more than it is going to affect other signs. So just being aware of that, you can have a real sense of questioning, a real sense of seeking, a real sense of wanting more, out of things. But there's also going to be this real power towards healing and embracing what you love, and also embracing love. Now, the star card comes into play. This is Aquarius energy. If you're born on the cusp with Aquarius, time frame is January 20th to February 18th. If you have Aquarius in your chart, this comes through very, very powerfully. But this is also your wish. This is what you wish for, what you desire. Now, do note whenever the star comes up, we can't get too much in our own head. We can, overanalyze things and move more towards the way we think people are perceiving us than the way they actually are, the way we think things are going than the way they actually are. So do be aware of that. In the upright position, though, there is this real sense of these are my dreams. This is what I desire. This is what I want for my life. This is what I'm looking for within myself. We're also aligning with our soul's purpose. So this is going to be a big time for us, not only because this is the new moon, right? This is the last new moon that correlates with a full moon of 2024. So in a new moon, we set our intentions, not just for, the next 15 days. We set our intentions for the next 6 months. So the new moon in Gemini calls to the full moon in Gemini. And that is going to be very powerful. And that is going to be very big. So here it is a time to really say, what do I want for my life? And then see how far you can transform your very existence in 6 months. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm seeing that come forward now. And I'm like, that is a great idea. Spirit just said this in the Aquarius reading. So I think that is a great idea. And so here, embracing your soul, embracing yourself is going to be really important. The Hierophant, you can be too rule oriented. Okay. And I'm seeing that a lot during this moon, which is very interesting because this moon very much likes to think about things, right? Gemini is a thinker. Gemini likes to think about things, analyze things, not so much feeling it. All right. That could be a little bit too much, but thinking and analyzing is going to be very important to us. And we can get lost in that. That's why one of the warnings of this moon is don't harden your heart. Don't have your heart become cold because we're thinking and we're analyzing. So just being aware of this is going to be super, super important. Also in the Sabian symbolism of this moon, it is the robust youth transforming into the mature thinker. And we are going to see ourselves transforming into a person who believes like brute force can force it forward into somebody who thinks, who analyzes, who steps back and looks at things from many different angles. Don't get caught up in the hierarchy of things, in the rules of things, and in the power games of things. That will be very easy for us to do though. So just be aware of that. We then have the Knight of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So if you have fire sign energy in your chart, if you have fire sign energy in your life, that passion is really going to move you forward. You're going to be seeing that you want things to be different. You want things to change. That's also going to be a huge part of this moon. Changes and spontaneity is going to be very enticing to us and very fun. We are going to want to take risks. We're going to kind of want to push the envelope. So do be aware of that. Be always mindful whenever the wands come up, even in a positive way, they can come up and it can bring out a bit of a temper, a bit of a fierceness. So just being aware of that. We then have Judgment here. Stop judging yourself. That is going to be the first thing that we need to do, is stop judging yourself, because you're judging yourself and always finding yourself wanting, or always thinking, oh, I could improve here, or I could push this barrier, I could do this, or I could do that. This is going to be a time where we see ourselves coming out of a box. And it's a box that we put ourselves in because we thought, oh, this is what successful looks like. This is what prosperous looks like. This is what talented looks like. And we've boxed ourselves into a corner. And now we're going to see ourselves resurrecting. We're going to see ourselves embracing what we want from life, who we are, where we need to be, what we desire, what we're looking for. It moves us then to the sun. The sun is the happiest card in the whole entire deck. And I'm so thrilled that it shows up for you. It is letting yourself shine. It is happiness. It is joy. It is beauty. It is saying, embrace smiling, embrace joy and adventure. The moon comes into play. The moon represents you, Pisces. I love that you are following the sun, and it's like happiness and joy for you. But it's also saying you forever change your face to the world. Okay. People will always think, oh, I know Pisces. I know Pisces super well. And they know a side of you. They know a face of you. They do not always know. It's not they do not always. It is very rare that somebody will know the multi-layered faces of you. So being aware of that is going to be just super important. With the moon, again, we set our intention in this moon. Write it down. Write down how you want to transform your life. No, it takes 21 days to set a habit, right? How do you want to transform your life, and see how far you can get in 6 months? Let's make it a fun challenge, not one that would be like, oh, I'm so mad at myself, I didn't do XYZ. It's like, no, I'm putting a lot on my plate to see if I can transform it all. Because if I do half of it, I'll be thrilled. And look at yourself with that energy, because every day matters and every moment counts. And you're going to be counting and cheering yourself on. With the Four of Wands, this is new job opportunity. This is moving house. This is change. This is movement. This is joy. This is connecting with your soul in your body, celebrating you. It's going to be a very big thing. Now we do have the Fool reverse. It's so funny because we're setting everything up. But the thing is that Hierophant reverse gets us, Taurus energy, time frame, April 20th to May 20th. Okay. That gets us, because we're going to think, who am I? Who am I to take that leap of faith? Because they'll all laugh at me. They'll all judge me. They'll all mock me. And yeah, some will. Yeah, some won't get you. Especially if you're going outside of the box. Trust the tarot card reader. Some people will not understand at all. But with the Fool reversed, every single hero's journey first starts with a person being a fool. So acknowledge that. Acknowledge that when Perseus set off to slay Medusa, everybody didn't say, oh, wow, Percy, you're going to do great. They were like, kid, you're very young, and she has killed everybody else. Like, seriously, what the heck do you think you're doing? And he did it. He did the impossible, and then everybody said, of course I believed in you. When you succeed, everybody wants to be friends with you. When you're building up to that success, few people will take that chance. And if you fail, everybody runs away. So just be aware of this, that don't be afraid of failure, because we are afraid of it. But be aware that you're holding yourself back, because it's like, when I know enough, when I have all the information down, when I make everything perfect, then I'll be able to go and do. It's like, it'll never be perfect. You'll never get it just right. You have to go and do anyway. And you're going to make a heck of a lot of mistakes, and you're not going to be good right off the bat. And accepting that is going to be really important. It's just going to be really important. It moves us then to our our spirit message. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. And this is balance reverse. We feel out of balance. Why? Because the two halves of ourselves are warring with ourselves. Yes, we have that beautiful Gemini energy, but that duality is coming forward, and it's embracing and enhancing our own duality. And so we have this intensity to us here, Pisces, that we just have to acknowledge, that can knock us off balance. So being aware of that is going to be an important thing. It moves us then to our chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is life purpose. And that's going to be a huge part of this time, is what is my life purpose? I know that it sounds like everything's going to be big. It's going to be one big thing after another after another. But when we embrace our throat chakra is coming forward. It's embracing our purpose. It's embracing our life. It is looking at us and saying, the words that I say, the way that I think, the way that I listen, the way I take in the world it affects my life and it affects my purpose, my way of acting in this life. It doesn't mean we have to have this huge revelation, the angel Gabriel comes to us and speaks to us type of thing. It means that we start living with purpose in our life because we start listening to ourselves. We start listening to the world around us. We start to say what we mean. We don't have to say what we mean to everybody because that could be bad, but we say what we mean to ourselves. And we start to see ourselves transforming. We show up for us. That's also going to be a very big thing. It moves us then to our energy to be mindful of angels and spirit guides. Show me clearly, guide this reading, and show me clearly, angels. And here's the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles is an interesting card to be mindful of because the Nine of Pentacles is like, hey, listen, you're really good at looking at the future. You're really good at looking at the past, but we can be stuck in the past and in the future. And we can have a really hard time showing up right now for us. And that is what the cards were saying right here. It spelt it out in this energy to be mindful of during this moon. It's like, we live in the past, we live in the future. It's the right now that we're having a hard time with. And we are having a hard time taking that leap of faith on ourselves and saying, you know what, I can do this. You know what, I'm heading this way. You know what, I don't have to have it all perfectly figured out. Close enough is good enough. Let me jump, let me go, let me embrace. And here with the Two of Cups, it's healing beautiful love. It is moving us forward in a way that has us seeing ourselves, has us saying, oh, yes, I can, instead of, oh, no, I can't. It has us questioning. It has us looking. It has us embracing the duality, the contradictions of ourselves. Gemini energy is the twins. You can contradict yourself. So here we are embracing that energy. We are embracing that healing. We can meet somebody during this time. Will we have known that we meet somebody? No, no, really seriously, no. And it can be that 6-month period where things start to grow. And then we're like, oh, I met my person. Like, oh, that's it. And it's going to be slow go here, but it's going to happen first in the mind. And again, you can be too analytical. That's going to be really an important thing to know, that we're really good at analyzing our feelings. That's where we're really good at sending our intention, but feeling our feelings, jumping in, that's where we're like, no, no, absolutely not. We really have to look at our dreams. We have to look at what it is that we want. We have the moon, we have the stars coming to us, we have the sun, right? The whole celestial team is here and saying, let yourself shine. All in the upright position, let yourself shine. This is our wish. The star is our wish. When you wish upon a star. And the star is also saying to us, this is what my soul desires. This is who I am. We know when we're out of alignment with ourselves. We can get sick all the time. We can feel just drained and overwhelmed. Yes, medically, there can be something wrong with us. Don't not go to a doctor. Of course, do. But look at you and say, am I aligned with me? Am I living my bliss? And I know that sounds, just like Campbell said, are you living your bliss? Like, live your bliss. And people push back. It's like, I can't, pay my bills by doing this. And he's like, not every moment of every day, but make sure you have it in there. Make sure you have that place to go and recharge with and connect with. That is just going to be so important, to connect with ourselves, to see ourselves. We are going to want to be very, very, very rigid with ourselves. Or on the flip side, we could have been so rigid with ourselves that we're like, oh, just, forget this and throw out the rules and the structure. And then we feel like we're just free falling. So just be mindful with that, because we're going to be taking a leap of faith on us. We're going to be jumping through that ring of fire. We're going to be going through and changing and discovering and, purifying, puring, like forging. Like when you put the metal into the fire, it heats it up. Either it cracks, it shows the imperfections, or it makes it stronger. And that is us. We are heading towards our passion. We are heading towards our goals. We can be too fiery. We can be too intense. So just be mindful about this during this time, that we need to temper things. Judgment. Stop boxing yourself into a corner. Stop judging you and start saying, you know what? Jumping forward, doing my best, going to see, going to explore, going to become. What about this? What about that? How about this? How about that? Kind of like double dog dare yourself. How do I move forward? How do I embrace me? Where is it that I want to go? With judgment also, we are going to find that we also kind of step back from thinking everybody else is judging us. And it's like, so what if everybody else is judging me? You know what? Everybody else is also, they can judge us for 5 seconds, but they're really too busy judging themselves in their own lives to pay us so much attention. So just be aware of that. The sun is happiness and joy and success and prosperity and letting us shine. saying, these are my talents. This is my blessing. This is me, and not then apologizing for it. It's like, no, this is me. This is how I'm shining. This is how I'm moving forward, embracing the essence of us with the moon, because that is the essence of us coming forward in the tarot. Our face always changes. The way that people see us, the way that we see ourselves, it changes. And we can think, oh, well, I just want to be all this way or all that way, or everybody else has it figured out. No, they don't. And you're going to see that in a Gemini moon, especially. You're going to see the duality of things. And saying, this is the duality of me, is going to be very, very important. It's going to be powerful. We're going to see ourselves in a different way. And we're going to be moving forward in a way that we hadn't imagined we could. Because we're taking the rules and saying, yeah, rules are good. You need rules. Big fan of rules, right? You can't just have everybody running amok. But I have to stop trying to make myself fit into, oh, this is what successful looks like. This is what pretty looks like. This is what prosperous looks like. Everything is objective. And now I start to embrace who I am and what I want from my life. How do I want to cultivate my life? How am I going to shine down on me? And it's embracing our home, our voice, our success, our prosperity, our celebration of things. The Four of Wands is the minor arcana wedding card, right? The Hierophant is the major arcana wedding card. So again, like, you can meet a person. Would you be getting married right now? Probably not, But if you are, don't think, oh no, this is all going to be terrible. It's not. But here, it's like, it's the little things that matter. It's the little way you celebrate yourself that matters. You can see people, and you see people all the time who do these grand big gestures for each other. And it's the little things that they forget, and the marriage falls apart. And it was all over the little things. The little things really, really, really matter. Don't be afraid to take that leap of faith on you. Don't be afraid to do something that people think is foolish. Like, yes, you have to be safe. Yes, you have to, take care of yourself and, be wise about things. But don't be afraid to jump because you want to be so practical, so safe that, nothing could ever go wrong. Life always brings curveballs, so just be aware of that. Our subconscious spirit message is enchanted. It is time to find the enchanted beauty within our lives. That is going to be powerful. The enchantedness, the beautifulness, the way the clouds, go across the sky, the birds singing. Oh my gosh, bird singing is just so beautiful. And I can tell you, I've heard the birds sing my whole entire life. I've never quite listened to them like I do now. Embracing the little things is going to be really important. It moves us to our chakra message, which here is grounding. This is the Earth Star chakra. There's a blockage in the Earth Star chakra. We're grounding yourself, rooting yourself, stabilizing yourself, making sure that you have that firm foundation to grow off of. Subconscious energy to be mindful of. And that's the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups is change your mind, change your life. And we could be having a really hard time turning around, seeing that Two of Cups, that healing, beautiful love that's right there. We see the cups that I've spilt, the 3 cups that I've spilt. It's like, yeah, sure, I have 2 that are standing up, but I have 3 that spilt. What the heck? I could have had 5 full cups. Now I don't. And instead of saying, you know what, I can't take the wine out of the earth, right? It's just mud now. And I need to leave the mud in the ground and enjoy what I have. And that's going to be really important. It moves us then to our subconscious tarot message, which is the 9 of Wands reversed. The 9 of Wands reversed is like, I'm so tired of listening to everybody's opinion, to trying to be what everybody wants me to be, how everybody wants me to be. I am embracing my voice and myself. And it can be that at times we forget that, right? We feel overwhelmed. We feel tired. We feel like, oh my gosh. But here with the 9 of Wands reversed, it's like, no, we're not doing that again. We're not doing all the million little cuts for me to try and be perfect and never quite measuring up. All right, Pisces. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony. Pisces, may blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. Bye.